now. I mixed the dye, a brand of henna from Whole Foods that gives my hair a funny purple tint that I love, in a small plastic cup, then squirted it onto my scalp and spread it over my head. I pulled a plastic bag over my skull and tied it with a little knot on one side to hold it in place. I must hurry. It's urgent to get outside and begin running. I grabbed my shirt and shorts and headed back into the bathroom. I looked at the breast on the shelf. No, too much trouble. It weighs me down. I'm not going to spend precious time on stupid things like that. I quickly pulled my tight-fitting shirt over the plastic bag on my head. My body was noticeably lopsided without the prosthetic breast, but I didn't think twice about it. I need to leave now. Purple-red dye oozed down my face and neck as I sprinted out of the house and down the street. Now, as I run along in the morning heat, the dye spreads over my shirt and stains my asymmetrical chest. The streets are almost empty in our sleepy neighbourhood. If any of the few people I do pass are surprised by my strange appearance, I don't notice. I glide along, absorbed in my own internal world. After an hour, I begin to tire and am ready to return home. But my neighbourhood looks strange. I don't recognise these streets. I don't recognise these houses. I have no idea where I am, so I keep moving. It's preposterous that I could get lost in this familiar place, but that fact barely registers in my mind. With no plan for where I'm headed, I simply continue to run. For another hour or more, I jog along, misshapen and covered in gore. I'm oblivious, unaware of anything amiss. I just run and run, my thoughts drifting into open spaces and big skies. Somehow I finally come upon our 2-story colonial. I open the door and find myself in the cool, dark hallway. Tired and sweaty, I take off my sneakers and socks, which are completely soaked. On my way upstairs, I catch a glimpse of myself in a mirror. My head is caked in sweat mixed with hair colour, the plastic bag plastered on top like a weird swimming cap. Streaks of purple dye, long since dried to black, have crusted in thin rivulets down my neck and upper arms and all over my shirt, accentuating the sunken left side of my chest. My face is deep red from exertion. Nothing strikes me as unusual. I continue past the mirror up the stairs. In his home office, my husband, Mirek, is sitting at his computer with his back to the door. When he hears me enter the room, he says, "You've been away a long time. Good run." Then he turns to me with a smile and freezes. "What happened?" he exclaims. "What do you mean?" I say. "It was a long run." "Did anybody see you like this?" He seems shaken. "Why would I care if someone saw me? What are you talking about?" "Wash it off," he says. "Please." "Calm down, Mirek. What are you going on about?" But I head into the bathroom to do as he asks. What's wrong with him? Why is he acting so strange? I emerge from the shower clean and relaxed, but something nags at me. The man I love is alarmed. But why? Mirek's behaviour should be a red flag, a clue that something is terribly wrong. But a moment later, the unpleasant thought simply slips through the cracks of my broken mind and is gone. I'm a neuroscientist. For my entire career, I have studied mental illness, first in my homeland of Poland, and then, since 1989, in the United States, at the National Institute of Mental Health, NIMH, a division of the National Institutes of Health, NIH, in Bethesda, Maryland. My speciality is schizophrenia, a devastating disease whose victims often have difficulty discerning what is real and what is not. In June 2015, without warning, my own mind took a strange and frightening turn. As a result of metastatic melanoma in my brain, I began a descent into mental illness that lasted about 2 months, a bizarre tailspin that I couldn't recognize at the time. I emerged from that dark